Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Factorio the Long Haul, where we're doing just about everything we can do not to go under.
Yep. Pretty accurate.
We are producing now 6 point something megawatts just from solar panels. We actually have more solar panels than steam engines now. Not power from them, but we have more of them.
We need like 700 of those then.
Yeah.
And then accumulators.
Yeah. This was just... The intention wasn't to replace the solar steam. It was just trying to...
Lower the demand on coal and solid fuel.
I mean, even if it's just lowering the demand during the day, that's useful. And until we actually get to a point... Oh, you go.
No, you go. No, you go. Go on, Your
I was
Highness.
just going to say, until we get to a point where we're actually overproducing demand in the day, there's no point of accumulators, is there? It won't save up if it doesn't produce enough to save.
Why have you lined these up so weirdly?
It was on that line originally. You see, like over here, where there's like the first solar panels on either side. That was just a power line that was already existing. And I've just sort of copied.
Alright.
It wasn't
there you
ever...
go. Well, I fixed it for you. There you go. Just a lone... Really?
What?
You're really gonna burn coal in a fucking burner inserter? Are you kidding?
It was outside the electric network. I'm trying to save electricity.
Save electricity. How much electricity does a fucking inserter use?
It adds up. Every little helps.
How much electricity does an inserter use?
Every little helps.
We got 500 of the bastards, and I'm not even using. They're not even using half a bloody megawatt.
Yeah, when I originally set that up, the first one with the burner inserter, it was because I'm like, oh crap, we haven't even got enough power to get the inserters working right to take them out, and then I realised, oh yeah, it won't assemble if it doesn't have power either. So I did stop the being one problem, and then I just didn't the other. Where am I going? I want to be over here.
Are you loading these solar panels manually?
Feeding them, yeah.
Loading them, yeah.
Just... Do we have any steel yet?
We should. We've got the fuel is set up again. We should have copper. We should have everything.
It's just waiting for like all the belts to completely fill up again.
Oh, what happened? What the fuck was that?
There's an attack to the northeast, and no solar panels as backup. They're attacking at night. They're learning.
we have more than enough power. That shouldn't have caused a blackout.
You say we have more than enough.
Yeah, we're only at half production.
Yeah, but look what happens as soon as look at how it spikes. That's like 1 or 2 lasers firing. Like to the north, it's firing. We're up to 5 megawatts. And that's a smaller attack. There's a lot smaller attack. Also, I think that might have been one of the areas where we previously struggled, so I just put loads, like, too many turrets so they'd all shot at once, and it would have been a huge spike. Steel.
I see we're wasting a lot of power right up north.
On what?
Laser turrets.
I remember that's before all this started. That's a base I was killing because that's where a lot of them was coming from, and the idea was to kill it, so that they didn't run up the walls that much more. But
yeah,
all right, steel, more steel,
and just laser turrets just sort of sitting around, inside the perimeter.
They're not me.
They're not you.
No. They're laser turrets. They're separate things altogether. Rock, paper, steel. And lots of things I didn't need. But I got steel.
Did this series just go south really quickly?
A little. I don't remember the last recording session feeling like there was anything that we had to do, that quickly. There was lots of stuff that needed to be done, but whether it needed to be done or die was a different question.
Yep.
We knew eventually we were going to run out of stuff, but power
I wasn't
things.
expecting that.
Yeah.
Solid fuel, we're doing 56, 58, 59 a minute, which is really not enough.
Nope. But
Nick, we need some more oil.
I've already looked around the entire map. Right, put a load of radars down to try and find more. If we know which way to expand to...
Somebody killed my turret, my radars.
Maybe put them at the edge of what's defended instead. They'll still overreach, won't they?
It's a lot of power though. 600 kilowatts each.
But if we try to expand out in a direction and we don't know which way to go... then we could waste more power just... we find nothing. I mean, during the day we're now producing 9.6 megawatts of power from solar. I'm almost getting to the point where the steam engines will actually slow down during the day. Which might mean accumulators start becoming worthwhile. See, all this space which you said was pointless to claim. It's being filled with solar panels.
Still pointless.
Nah, I needed the space.
If we were doing this series properly,
we'd still be thinking we have overabundance of everything, yeah. No, actually, if we was doing it properly, we would have an abundance of everything because we'd probably have got to a point where we was shipping stuff in.
What went wrong? Where did it go wrong?
You invited me to play. That's a fair assumption, isn't it?
Yep. I just wanted you to be the one to say it.
Whoop whoop! Oh, for a split second there, we was making more power with the solar panels than the...
Do you have a
steam
car?
Engines. Pardon?
Do you have a car?
Not on me.
Fuck. Where's my tank? Where did I leave it?
I don't know. Last I remember it was on top of me.
There it is. I found it.
Well, I can't keep expanding this way. I'm going to cover over some iron. I'll have to we'll go around that bit.
Oh no, not that poor little dribble of iron.
That poor little dribble of iron, which is... Each of these things is well over 500. So there's like 4.5k there. And then there's more to the west, in the north. Okay, you guys are working. I don't get this. Oh no, I do. Yeah, no, what I was about to say was really stupid, so we'll pretend that wasn't going to be said. Didn't expect you to let me get away with that.
I was busy being attacked.
That's alright then.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's okay. As long as it's only you being attacked.
Yep. Yeah, I'll set up a radar right here between these two bases.
And nighttime. Solar panels are doing sod all again. Steel, copper, circuits. You've run out of circuits, okay. I turned half steel over to personal steel. Because I'm building the solar panel things and they need lots of steel and I don't want to keep going down the belt onto the bottom of the base where I'm not building them. Yeah.
Bloody hell, Nick.
What? What, that I turned over half the steel to personal use?
Who are you explaining to?
The viewers, because... yeah, we need to be talking. That's the whole point of a Let's Play. It's a transformative work as long as we actually are making commentary. If we're just playing, it's no longer, and you could argue that we don't have the right to do it, apart from the fact that the devs of Factorio are nice people and said that we do. Although if we're not talking, does it count as a Let's Play?
Yeah.
But what are we adding to... I guess we are still sort of creating things by moving things.
We're pushing buttons. Well, if you're asleep, does it count as streaming?
It does, because technically I still was streaming content. Whether it would be a Let's Play, no. It wasn't a Let's Play, I was asleep. Well, for some of it I was asleep. And for some of it, if I was streaming that, Twitch would have probably revoked my right to stream. But yeah, people in the chat were still watching it and discussing. The longest stream I've done, sort of, technically. The people who were still watching it was like, oh, shall we leave it on for... no, leave it on until it's been 24 hours. I'm like, no, I'm not having the first 24-hour stream I do be one where I wasn't there. To say that you've done a 24-hour stream, I think that has to be meaning something, not just, I left the computer running for 24 hours, oops. Hey up, daylight's coming again.
Mm-hmm. I forgot why I came back to the base.
Because you got scared and ran away.
Or... I wanted to make a car.
Away.
I wanted to make a car.
Yeah. How's your radars coming?
I put one down.
That's useful.
Yeah.
You're considering putting any more down?
Well, that's why I get the car. Because the tank was just a bit too slow for me.
They said you're going to take the thing which can't defend itself.
It can.
I didn't think the car was allowed to shoot anymore.
It's got a gun.
Was it?
It's got a roof-mounted gun on it.
Why weren't you producing robots? Because you're not producing robot frames. Because you're not producing engines. Because... lube.
There's some lube.
Stop lube production. Which makes sense, yeah, but I was just trying to figure out why it wasn't doing it.
Who stopped lube? I didn't stop lube.
Well, there's no lube production at the minute.
We just not have any solid... We just not have any heavy oil. Oh, fuck.
What?
Wrong way.
I think we might get to a point where during the day, we are more reliant on solar panels than the steam. Soon. TM and all that. By the way, if I was talking to you and I wrote soon and then TM next to it, what would you assume it meant?
I don't know.
That's probably a good thing. It's something that a set of devs used to do for an online game that I played. Everything was soon TM. In other words, they weren't going to get round to it. They was never going to do it. And I've used it a bit when not in the context of that game, and people seem to understand. And I'm like, actually, do you understand, or are you just making a guess? So I was curious.
Oh,
Ask
God.
another person if they knew. Are you dying again?
Well, I just jumped out to repair the car. And
Yeah, that's not a clever idea.
I got a little bit swarmed. Fucking hell, there's no oil. Isn't funny.
Right, mate. You do one of two things. You laugh or you cry. So, I'll laugh. Laughing's at least healthier. Need more electric circuits. You need more electric circuits. I think I've basically eaten up all of our electric circuit production building this.
I think we dead.
Belts. Pardon?
We dead.
We dead? We're not dead.
We dead.
At least this gives us an endpoint, fish. You was wondering
We
how the
dead.
series was going to end. I don't think we're dead. We
I
can come
called
back
it.
from this.
I
Pardon?
called it 2 episodes ago.
What, but we'd be dead now?
We'd be dead.
We're
Not
not dead.
specifically, not specifically now, but dead.
Not yet.
Dead we would be.
So, you don't predict a rocket defense coming then?
I predict death.
I predict nothing! Let's see. Solar
Well, you
panels,
predict we'll just cease to exist. That's your prediction.
basically.
Fucking hell.
Eventually, all the biters will come back and reclaim the space, and will cease to exist at that point. Although, if we can just get power, because it's only a little thing power,
Yeah?
then I would predict that we could last longer.
I lost my car. You build me a car.
No,
Why?
because I'm just thinking about all the stuff that got wasted when you killed me. Keep placing things. Solar farm grow. Be nice one day to actually be able to accumulate and run through the night. Can we get some Tesla power walls instead? I think they'll last longer. I want a Tesla power wall.
Yeah? Mod it?
Yeah.
You're gonna mod it? I
What?
wouldn't mind that if you want to mod it.
Oh, you mean actually put it in the game? I mean, in real life, I'd quite like one.
I wouldn't mind that either.
£3,000's worth of batteries suspended to the wall. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1.
Or rechargeables.
Yep. Basically take the battery part of a Tesla car, you know, it charges and discharges and stuff, and then
Yeah.
stuck and put it on a wall. And they've done it in a way that can scale so you can have multiple of them at the same time. I think it's 10 megawatt hours it can output at once.
Yep.
Fish is dead. How far did you get?
I have never seen
So many biters.
so many biters and spitters in one place like that.
It's to do with the modification of the mod, I think.
Modification. Oh, there's some oil there as well.
Remember, it's a custom config, isn't it? And I think I might have turned them up a lot.
Well, there's oil there if we can fight our way to it. It's
Well,
not that
we'll have to
far.
look into that in the next episode.
Yeah.
So as
do
always,
that.
ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for watching, but unfortunately both myself and Fish are going to have to... Well, Fish is going to have to respawn, but I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.
I have respawned. I'm respawned.